explaining like earlier actually today, that the religion and the way the different churches, mosques that they present, like it was an interesting point that you was bringing in. I don't know if you remember the conversation we had.
Yeah, well, we had a conversation about religion.
Mm-hmm.
How come that religion, well, has been evolving in society. Nowadays, we don't give a fuck that much. But, hey, I'm a good Christian. I go to church every Sunday.
And you were telling like there are some people who are racist, but just because they go to the church, they feel like they are doing the right thing and they have the right to do it.
Well, yeah, and also it's been working this way since the beginning. You know, let's say when they were creating the Vatican. Okay, there was a thing called indulgence.
Yes.
And people used to pay for their sins. They'd be like, oh my God, okay, I did this sin, so I'm gonna go to the guy who's selling me how do we call this? The pardon.
To get forgiveness.
Yeah.
Forgiveness from
the
God.
The guy we're passing there, selling forgiveness for God. But at the end of the day, there was all this money that make the big church in Rome, you know, like the Vatican.
Business.
And it's crazy because when you go to the Vatican, you need a passport to get in. It's like you get into a smaller country being in a country, you know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I knew that it's a country, but I mean,
it's Italy,
yeah.
And then inside, to pass to the Vatican, you need your passport, just as if you pass to another land.
It's crazy. Yeah, they used to also pay for having a place in heaven.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, like it's next level of control and influence on people.
Yeah. Around which date is this? Like
which time? Like the
800s?
I'm pretty sure up to 800.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit earlier than that.
Yeah.
It was happening because 800. We speak already about end of the 800 about the industrial revolution.
Yes, starting.
But by that time, it was a decline in some countries.
Yeah.
Even as of today, it exists probably.
Well, here it was at the year 60. Here in Quebec, 1960, it was the laïcisation thing, and then we're still living into it in some way,
Exactly. So even to this day, there are the conflicts of religion, government. Should they be allowed to practice their own religion, even though it's everybody has their own type of religion?
Yeah.
And actually, since Quebec felt imposed, we're kind of talking about the history of Quebec and Canada, but hey, we live here. They were imposed to accept whatever the federal government were accepting as a law, even though if they didn't sign. So the one that's called La Charte des droits et des libertés.
Yes.
So basically, it's a law about the man's freedom and rights and all that. But that law, Quebec didn't sign.
Mm-hmm.
It was imposed on them, and that one protects, the right to have your own religion, to practice it and all that.
Yeah.
Quebec didn't sign it, but they are obligated to respect it.
Okay.
So it makes, people who are here who want to work for government, they want to express their religion, but the government doesn't want it because it creates diversity and it's not unifying people because it's different.
Yeah.
You believe this, me, I believe different thing. Maybe I'm not same opinion of you, and we work in the same place, and it creates a problem that it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
We should work for people, quote unquote.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
But I mean, hey, we're in a free country also, so.
kind of. Yeah.
Well, there are people who could go actually with hijab to work. That doesn't
In
make
that sense,
sense,
yes. That's exactly like
here,
open.
Yeah, here in Quebec, they were kind of crazy when they were saying, "Oh no, we want to ban these practices and whatever."
In general, or in the workplace?
Yeah, well, in the workplace when they wanted to ban, because what if I'm a Muslim woman and I want to go to my work, but I can't because my religion tell me that I should cover.
Or maybe it's your choice. It's not even
Or a choice, exactly, or a choice. Because religion, there are many other things that comes with it, you know. There are some rules that were made by the institution for the people, not by the Bible or by the Quran or by this the saint book, you know.
1,000%.
Yeah. A lot of rules of how to behave, they're made by the institution.
Because why?
It's more ethic, it's more control.
Control, but if you just check like logically and also historically, religion was always close to the power. In government, kings. So if the king was like, hey, we need more money because religion was bringing the money, right?
Yeah.
And if we go again to some history, let's say when the English people came here and colonized the French here, well, they stopped what you call indulgence. So the Catholic churches, they stopped getting money. So it had an impact on the people who were French here. So it's a really political, religious, like politicians, kings, aka dictators, aka leaders of countries, they will use anything that is in their tools arsenal to control people. And most of the time what it was, the most powerful thing, people's beliefs and hope. And religion actually.
Well, hope that's a big thing. Because it takes, to have hope, it takes faith. And faith, it's like believing blindly in something that you don't see.
You believe.
You know, let's